Justice is equity, and it knows no boundary. The litigants have genuine cause of action, and Judge Fumi Asaolu is ever ready to dispense justice, ensuring amicable settlement.
So how come she's not been paying this man out of the profit she's making? Explain it to her. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's an act of wickedness. And she's trying to play smart. That's the impression I'm having.
She is fearless.
Don't you ever look at me straight in the eyes and say, wait.
She is firm.
I don't see this man as somebody that will kill you. All he wants is for you to just perform conjugal rights. I'm telling you.
She is hilarious. The dispute is real, and the judgment is binding. This is the Justice Court.
Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Oyebanji Victoria Omolola, is asking the court to compel Abolaji to quit the apartment he rented a year ago because he has not been able to renew the rent. The defendant, Abolaji Olawale Oriyomi, is pleading for more time to pay the rent.
All rise. Court in session. Honorable Judge Fumi Asaolu presiding. Please be seated. Your Honor, this case is between Victoria and Abolaji. That is one or not.
Thank you, Akin. So, Yebanji Victoria Omolola, you are the plaintiff.
Yes.
You are suing Abolaji Olawale Oriyomi.
Yes.
Who is your tenant?
Yes.
Right. Can you narrate to me, when did he move in as your tenant?
Moving at the 1st of October 2018.
Okay.
So when his money due last year, 2019, that's September. So he was not able to continue payment again. So I make several efforts to meet him, to call him that what happened after 2 months. He did not show up. When I go to his house, his wife will tell me he's not at home. So I couldn't reach him. So later, finally, we now decided to give him letter for quick notice. That is from November 2019. So that
notice, you already gave him the 6 months notice and the 7 days notice of intention to
yes, ma'am.
recover possession.
Yes, but not
So
immediately when his money due. We gave him like 2 months before we gave him letter.
It's normal. That's the procedure, you know. There's nothing out of place. The bottom line is to serve the 2 notices. Do you understand?
Yes.
And you've complied already. So, and what happened thereafter, after you served him?
After I served him the second letter, I went to his house, talked to him. He was just saying different kind of excuses.
How much is his rent?
200,000.
Okay. So, what happened?
Yeah, I paid for the house September 13, 2018. But I moved in October 18, 2018. Actually, even before my house rent got expired, they have been calling me, which I told them that I know what I'm supposed to do. But during that process, I was into some personal issues, which I told her about, even before my house rent expired. I told her about my cousin that was shot, which I was the one taking care of. And she was even pitying that, okay, no problem. So when my house rent expired, she came, and I told her she should just be patient for me. Because they told me they don't collect 6 months. That is a year straight.
Because you're a yearly tenant.
Is that?
You're a yearly tenant.
Yes.
I saw that.
And I said, no problem. Because before I rented the apartment, the agent didn't tell me it was yearly. He said I can pay 6 months. And I said, no problem. But after she told me, I said, no, Allah. So after then, she came. I explained everything going on to her. How I lost one of my shops in Ikeja due to some stuff. And she said, no problem. June, this month, on the 7th, she brought in the 7 days this thing for me, which I saw her that day. Because she came. She didn't meet me at home because I was not around. But immediately I got home, my kid brother told me she just left, and I ran after her. So fortunately for me, I saw her. So I explained to her that I saw the letter she brought. I've already explained to you that you people should just give me a time. Because even this COVID-19 of it actually gave me a drawback a little, which I explained to her. And she said, but normally it's not her own fault. You understand?
So whose fault is it?
It's her brother. That one is the landlord go.
I was going to tell you that she has a power of attorney.
Yeah.
That's what I have, to manage the property.
Yeah.
Now, you can't say it's your landlord's fault to demand his rent that is due.
I understand.
You are owing him, you are telling him it's his fault. Oh. Where does the fault come from?
No, that's not what I meant. Because she understands
Be careful with your choice of language.
Yeah, I understand. She understands me because she knew what I was going through at that particular moment. And she said, okay, she will help me to talk to him to see what she can do. Unfortunately, I met myself here today.
Yeah, she didn't give you any assurance that the landlord will waive the rent or allow you to postpone the dates that you will pay the rent.
Yeah.
She only told you she will put in a word for you. Do you understand? Yes. I expected you to have gone ahead with her to go and see the landlord and explain to the landlord directly.
He's not in Nigeria.
He's not in Nigeria. And when you spoke with the landlord, what did he say?
He said, we have several issues like that among the tenants. Most of them, if they come in like that, all the agreements we make with them, they say no problem. But later on, they will just default everything. So that's why my brother don't believe what the tenant used to say again. Because they like telling lies every time. So we have a lot of many story from them. So now said, it's a new tenant. It's a new tenant. Even if at all you have a problem that you want to beg for more time, it won't be exactly when the first payment due. I think we have been saying in the house like 2 or 3 years later, you now have a problem that please you give me some time to pay this money. You will listen. It's a new tenant. So for him to start with this, that's how it will continue.
The compassionate ground that I felt could have come in this matter is to have collected the money by maybe 2 installments from him.
It's not ready.
Because you know why? You just mentioned now that I wanted to pay 6 months at a time and you rejected it.
No.
Right? You didn't say that.
I said the agent told me I can be paying because I asked before I moved in. And she was the one that said they can't collect a half payment, that I have to make it a full year payment.
And you agreed to the terms.
And I agreed to the terms.
So there's no need to refer to that now. Because that means the contract you had between you is to be paying on yearly basis. You understand?
I understand.
Because she told you and you accepted and you paid thereafter. So the issue now is you have to pay.
Sure.
So, when do you want to pay?
Yeah, I told her this month that she should give me time. Even before this
Wait.
month.
Don't rush it. I asked a direct question. When are you going to pay?
Yeah, I'll pay before my money expires. I'm not going to pay a year.
Has his money not expired?
No, this present one.
Oh, yes. When is it expiring?
September.
I don't understand you. You ought to have paid this in advance.
I know.
And now we're in June. We have only 3 months more.
Yeah, I know.
Do you understand me?
Very well.
But you are very sure you pay within the next 3 months?
I'll pay. And I'm not paying a year. I'm paying a year and a half. I already told her this before we got.
So is that acceptable to you?
I'm not sure he's going to pay by that time.
It's not about not being sure. It's in the court. Do you understand? It's the court that will enforce judgment for you.
Okay.
Do you understand me?
I understand. Because my brother already said if he's going to continue staying in that house, they have to pay 2 years, as in the year is owing and the following year.
You mentioned 1.5 years, so the two of you have to reconcile on that now.
You will not take
and
that.
And the bottom line is, listen, the bottom line is, it sure makes sense because for this year, you are already owing 1 year rent. And for you to be able to renew your tenancy, that which will commence from October,
yes,
you need to have paid another 1 year rent in advance.
Yeah.
So ideally, what she's asking you is the right and proper thing to do.
Yeah.
So you are supposed to pay 2 years rent by September ending. And that is 400,000 naira.
Yeah.
I'll give you an advice. If you know that you cannot raise the 400,000 naira, you just pay the 1 year rent that you're already owing for September and look for a cheaper apartment that will not give you stress to maintain. Do you understand me? So now, which one are you opting for?
Can I come in looking for a cheaper apartment?
So now what you are saying is you are going to pay the 1 year rent for this one by September ending and move out when?
I'll pay the 2 years.
You paid it. That's a wiser decision to make because it's so close. It will take a while for you to get an apartment that you really like. And you have to work, I don't know, you have children, the school runs and all, a lot of things to take into consideration. So what I advise you, once you pay the 2 years rent now, start looking for a cheaper apartment before the expiration of the tenancy. If, do you understand, you cannot, but who knows? Your earning capacity might bounce back.
Judge Fumi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. After the break, she wraps this matter.
Judgment for the plaintiff. Defendant to pay the plaintiff the sum of 400,000 naira by September ending. That's September 2020. Judgment for the plaintiff.
All rise.
Have you been cheated or have a dispute and want justice? Don't take laws into your hands. Log on to www.thejusticecourt.com and submit your case.